Tay, and I am here for the last review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4/5 reunion special part 3. Okay. Um, do y'all notice that Carlos don't say what season reunion this is? We're confused. Okay. Anyway, so keep in mind, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. And also, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, click your bell notification so you know every time your girl upload. And also share the video. Okay? I was just over there on Aunt Ann panel and we had Lizette saying she been hearing about your girl and brown skin girl and Aunt Ann all through the streets at her job. Okay, let's go for the crew, for the queens. Okay. So y'all go ahead and share your girls. If you know somebody that watched the show, share the video with them so they can subscribe and get on board with the entertainment of it all. All right. Okay, so anyway, this episode starts off where the last one left off, with Kimmy and Destiny kind of having this back and forth about being open and production and all this type of stuff and all this. And Kimmy kind of made a joke like, well, if sometimes, production's like, okay, can you do this? Can you do this? And I'm like, I'm trying. Kimmy, just shut up. You and or Destiny is open. So, and like I said, I really don't consider the story about the cancer stuff. I don't feel like that's being open either. Like, it's you're showing your life, but I mean, why is it only the cancer story that you're willing and so open to share? When you've been on this show since it started, since the beginning. Okay. Anyway, that's either here or there. But they had a little back and forth. Carlos cuts it off and asks Destiny, so what's gonna be new if you coming back? Like, what will we expect to see? You in this relationship. Are we going to see Moses? She said yes. She said, then why is he not here now? She says, he wanted to be there. She wanted him to be there. But due to unforeseen circumstances, he could not. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What unforeseen circumstances that he couldn't be there? He had a birthday party to attend. He was having childbirth issues. Why he couldn't be there? He was in jail. Like, what's going on? Love after lockup? Anyway. So again, Destiny. So nothing would change if you brought your boring, sorry attitude on the next season. Nothing is going to change. Again, I don't know what this is with this Moses, but Moses, again, y'all know I think Moses fine as hell. But I do not think that him and Destiny is in a relationship. Him and Destiny very much so acts like Martell and Sheree. Like, what's up, dog? Nothing romantic at all. Okay? Because something as fine as that, you coming here. You coming here. You not living no miles away in another state. No, sir. Or I'm moving there. Anyway. Carlos asked her, is it still long distance? She says yes. He says there ain't plans for it to not be long distance. She said she's working on it in therapy. Destiny, shut. I don't even know why I'm discussing this. Then he asked who met him. She said Courtney and Stormy. Tiffany and Lou. The only people on the show that probably have the least relevance than Maurice. Why Tisha and Marcel haven't met him? And I thought Martell met him. Since he your best damn friend and all. Why he ain't met him? Well, as of then. But I thought that, when did that magazine cover come out? When did they film the reunion? Oh, and Tisha said on FaceTime. Why the fuck you meeting her guy on FaceTime? I wish Destiny probably wish she could meet, only talk to Marcel and them on FaceTime. No, just call me on the phone. Don't even FaceTime me. With them faces that only a mother could love. Okay? The Grinch that stole Christmas. Anyway, so Carlos goes into Destiny and Mel and asks what, that they came on the show, ride or die, like sisters, what's going on, what happened, this, and that. So, Mel goes first. So, Carlos asked Mel, like, what happened, what's your take on it? So, Mel says, it's just a bunch of things that, like, when Destiny, like we were friends, a lot of things that, she says about, like, even like on your show, for instance, when you ask her about, when she had me come over to her home, she was going through some things, I think it was about the custody or whatever, and she just kind of like minimized and was like, oh yeah, it was what, 5, she was there for like 5 minutes. She no, that's inaccurate, and she knew it wasn't 5 minutes. Ms. Van already said it was more so like 45 minutes. And she wanted to snatch a mud hole in Mel's ass for leaving her outside in that long time. She said Mel could have dropped her off and came back and dealt with her friend. So anyway, Destiny, and I'm willing to believe Miss Van's recollection of it, because Destiny, if you were going through a traumatic time and Mel was in there trying to console you, I'm quite sure you wasn't keeping track of the time. But somebody that's sitting outside in a damn car, waiting on somebody to come out, they out there like, I know this motherfucker. I mean, because she got me up at this point. Okay. Y'all know my Miss Van don't cuss. But she probably was cussing in her head out there in that hot ass car. Probably burnt out all little Mel's little gas. Shit. Carbon monoxide poison and everything from the damn exhaust. Anyway. So Carlos, Destiny like Stormy tried to see straight face. And so Carlos said, Destiny, what do you think happened or whatever? What do you think about what she just said? She said, I think it sounds good. Destiny, would you stop with the bullshit? Stop. Say whatever you gotta say. Like, just say it. What is your problem? Say it. Quit with all the subliminals. Quit with all the vague answers. Quit. Just say it. So she says, I don't know what this is. So Carlos was like, well, I mean, were you in the room talking about her? She says, no, we wasn't in there talking about her. We was in there talking about the reunion recapping the reunion. So Mel said, like, no, you wasn't. She says, then say what we were saying. Again, she don't want to say what was said. But what y'all was in there saying. The same thing that Tisha tried to pull on Kiki. What do we tell them? Batch, what you told her. this stupid ass Tisha jumps in and say, when Carlos asked her, or Carlos said something, she said, no, we was just talking about the reunion. Actually, I told Destiny that because when you were on the reunion and you were asking male questions, I said to Destiny to go back there and check on Mel, because Mel seemed hurt. Her face looked hurt. So you want to fucking play with us. So they play a real Mel face when he was going through that boot he was doing last season reunion. What he didn't show was Tisha's damn face of glee. You look like you was there, like somebody had just gave you a BMW for Christmas. Got you, bitch. So with that look of glee on your damn face, during that damn questioning, or should I say badgering, that make us think that you went back there in that room and talked about Mel nicely and you want a Destiny check on her? Or since you felt so fucking bad for her because you do care about her, even though we don't talk, I still don't want to see her hurt. Since you care about her like that, why the fuck did you get your dumb ass up on that stage right after that and go in on her? She don't know how to be a friend. You added to it. So if you was feeling so down and wanted Destiny check on her friend so bad, then why did you even go further to attack her and say that she don't know how to be a good friend and she been trying to destroy your marriage? Again, for the umpteenth time. You have said that as many times as Marceau has cheated on you, in my opinion. So why would you go back and do that if you thought that she was so hurt and already broken down from the questioning? Tisha, shut the hell up. And then they asked Destiny about, then she goes in to say that, because Mel, you have a dark soul. You are very pretty on the outside, but inside you have a dark soul. And you are the epitome of a wolf, a devil in sheep clothing. It's a wolf in sheep clothing. Remember? You little red riding wolf. It's like, no. It's a wolf in sheep clothing. Not a devil in sheep clothing. Mel said, congratulations. Glad you got this devil out of your life. I'm not glad or happy. I'm not glad or happy or sad. It don't make me no difference. Because when Destiny was talking about it, she said, Tisha says, look like somebody needed a storyline. You stupid bitch. What has been your storyline since this show came on? Name one time you had a storyline. You and or Destiny. Destiny, name a storyline that you had that didn't involve you trying to be with one of the women on the show. Tisha, name a storyline you had that didn't involve Mel. All Mel got to do is show up to the scene and look like a damn fool. She ain't got to say nothing. Actually, she can come to the scene. She can send her spirit to the scene. She gonna be mentioned. Like I said, Mel has been mentioned in every scene on this show beside the cancer parts. The only time she haven't been mentioned was when they was talking about the cancer stories. That's it. Other than that, she's been mentioned every damn scene. So Destiny brings up she didn't appreciate how Mel told the world that she gave her $6,000 for her light bill. Mel said, I didn't say that. See, there you go again, and that's not even the answer to what Carlos asked you. He asked you, did I help, because he asked her, did she help you pay your bills? She said, she has helped me, but the friendship went both ways. What ways have you helped her in? Besides backstabbing her. Because whatever it seemed like you was doing and calling yourself being there for her, you took that information yet to take away and talk about her behind her back with it. So that scratches that out. Mel said, I didn't say I gave her $5,000 to $6,000 for her light bill. Carlos played a reel back of her on the show, Carlos asking her, and she said, I'm the type of friend that if you need, if I come to your house and a utility notice is on your door, I'm sending it to you. I'm just paying it. So Destiny says, Carlos said, you pay her bills and stuff. She said, yeah. He said, how much total did you give her? He said about $5,000 to $6,000. She didn't say it was all for your bills, because she also said it included lawyers for your child custody case. You low down rotten ass bitch, rotten bitch. You are rotten to your core, Destiny. You are rotten. It don't matter. You feeling broke and all that type of stuff and a leech and needy, that's your own hang up, because Mel never said it. You told us that you was going through financial hardship after the divorce. We didn't ask you that. And still, that's sometimes that's what happens. You go through financial hardships. It's a change in your income after you divorce somebody. It shouldn't have been that drastic if you had it going on like that and you and LeBear wasn't married, but for long enough for them to submit the paperwork and then just pull it back. I'm surprised y'all couldn't just get a damn annulment to act like it never even happened. By the time they produced the photos and the video of y'all wedding, y'all was already divorced. So it shouldn't have had that much of an impact on you. But I digress. So anyway, you go on to make it only about that instead of her. You, like I said, this is your own hang up. The same thing you did with Stormy about the purse. You being broke, that's your own insecurity. It has nothing to do with Mel. It has nothing to do with Stormy. That's your own hang up, okay? So quit trying to put it off on them, because when they did those things, they seemed genuine. And it's funny how you were able to forgive Stormy so fast, but you act like you got this big ass problem with Mel. But you were willing to still be Mel's friend when you invited her to that photo shoot and she came, but Mel said no. So now you was back, with your face turned up, looking like a cricket. Because now you're hurt. Just say that. Just say you hurt. Tisha says Mel is the devil, got the devil in disguise, devil in sheep clothing, and then here go Carlos. Dang, Tisha. Here go Maurice. Damn. She didn't even say the saying right. Where's the read? What are y'all damning at? Do it look like that affected Mel in any type of way? That'll be like a damn parrot coming up to Mel and saying, you the devil. Get your ass on. Anyway. So then Carlos bring up the fact about, what's going on with Martell and Destiny, and if Mel think that they are too chummy and too close. So that Mel was like, well, she used to always call and be like, well, we talking, and then she like, oh, this your ex, whatever, calling me and stuff like that. So she was like, and then just the other day, just the other week or whatever, she was calling him at like 1 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Here go Martell and Destiny. What? Who? Me? This Martell? Who? What? Why? Huh? A-E-I-O-U? Ooh, who? That reaction said that they know that they know that she know about them calls. Destiny never said she was not. So then Martell says, yeah, Destiny like, oh, I wasn't, Mel said, yeah, the phone stuff, something. Destiny said, oh, you hacked his phone? Everybody looking like, what? Mel said, stop. She said, no, it was a phone hack on my attempt. It was an attempt to hack my phone. Carlos. Martell. Did you try to hack who hacked your phone, Mel? Martell, I believe it was Martell. Carlos. Martell, have you ever tried to hack Melanie's phone? Never. No, this is what happened. People were trying to call me, and then like when I wouldn't answer, the phone was being directed to Melanie's phone, and they were getting her voicemail. Now, what sense do that damn make? What sense does that make? That Martell, Destiny, Mel has barely want you to even have her phone number. But she want to know who you talking to and receive your calls. Boy, stop it. Stop it. Talking about, so now she trying to put it off on me. Martell, if you thought that girl had wanted to know who you was talking to, you would hand deliver her your damn phone. Stop playing. Because that would be an indication that she wants you back. Or that she's interested in you. And if she had did it, why would she make a police report? You lie so much. And why Mel call his shoes ugly? And then they go put the camera on his shoes. And they look like the patent leather version of those, those rubber shoes that men have to put over their loafers, like when it's raining outside or something. You know how they have those rubber ones to put over. Again, I bet Martell got some stinking ass feet. Do he have any socks? I bet when they was playing basketball and he had them tennis shoes on, I bet he ain't have on no socks then. He probably got fungus and what they call when the feet had a fungus on them? Just stinking. Fungi. Whatever it is, I know the feet stink. So, him and Destiny. Mel said, don't try to deflect it off on me. Don't, please, boy, stop it. She said, that's why I had to get my number changed. Why it was she hack your phone and then get her damn number changed? Why? And Destiny, so Destiny, shut up. Answer that damn question. Carlos, have her answer that question. Forget all this hacking mess. Why was she calling him at that time? Why are you calling him at 1 and 5 o'clock in the morning? Mel said they was married 13, 14 years. She ain't never heard of Destiny, ain't never seen Destiny. Then all of a sudden, they have this so dynamic friendship. Why? Destiny like, well, when, I've known him since I was 15. When I left town and I was gone, it was no reason for me to be calling him as a single woman when I'm out of town to be calling this married man if he married to her. Why? If he your damn friend, your wife, his Melanie should have known you still. And he was like, oh, this little girl, Destiny from high school. All that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. When you come in town, you might meet up with him, have dinner, whatever the case may be. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Then she talking about some, Mel said that they used to talk about how she still didn't understand how they were such good friends when they used to talk, and she used to say how much LeBerick was like Martell. So if that's the case, how would you form a friendship with Martell? So either you fucking lying, or you just full of shit, or you think that stuff is acceptable. Because again, we see LeBerick had to leave you. That right there show he ain't like Martell. LeBerick said, I'm out this shit. Okay? LeBerick got on. So if LeBerick goes and says that you have a dark heart, you this, you that, people might be tempted to believe it because he had to leave you. So Martell, you saying all this stuff about Mel and how she can't keep a friend and all this type of stuff, it don't mean nothing. Because she had to leave you. You didn't leave her because of all of those things. Just like with Tisha. How Mel was just saying with Tisha. You don't know, you saying I'm all this, but you want to be my friend. The same with Destiny. You saying all this, I have dark moments, but you still wanted to be my friend. So now they're talking to Stormy and asking Stormy about it. So Stormy said, well, I haven't had the dynamics with the friendships like they've had. I just think that a real good friendship, if you come into some drama or something, issues, and you're able to resolve them and get back together, that means you're a really good friend. Destiny. Exactly. we good. And it also means that if you come into certain situations with friends and things, and they turn away that is not conducive of someone that was your friend that ever loved you, that means they were never your friend. And that means that the friendship, relationship cannot go forward. Because it shouldn't have been that in the first place. Would you agree, Stormy? Since you're such an expert on friends, you and Destiny? So she says, Stormy says, like, they've had issues, but they, came back together. And Martell tells Stormy to retreat from Melody. Retreat. Because if she not gonna be your friend too much longer anyway. Mel said, look, you can stop that shit because I don't give a fuck about none of y'all up here being my friend. Who wanna continue? Who wanna continue to be friends with somebody that laugh about you not having a builder's license, laugh about this about you, laugh at your divorce, do all of this stuff to you behind your back, and then you still want to be friends with them? Oh, so you can say that you still retain friends? Oh, okay. If that's the case, I don't need them. I'll drop them. You cross me, I drop your sorry ass. He like, you don't, and that's why I tell anybody that you make back with friends with, then to be careful because you don't mean it. She said, I don't need it because you need them for something. She said, I don't need nothing from none of them or your raggedy ass. Only needed God since I left your dusty ass. And then when she said all those names, said all them things, none of them said nothing. Because they know what's up. They know it's the truth. And she has given them chances. Chance after chance after chance. Do y'all think this girl is about to be friends with y'all after y'all condoning people talking about her mother? condoning people talking about her like a damn dog, condoning people talking about her children on multiple occasions, but she's still supposed to be friends with him. And Martell, since you caught yourself halfway sideways ass trying to check Carlos about checking them about your kids, how the fuck are you still friends with them? And they was talking about your fucking kids, or they're condoning people talking about your kids. Huh? Let's hear that. So then they go into, Carlos want to go into the co-parenting of Mel and Martell. And he's asking them about the co-parenting, like what's the breakdown, what's going on with it, what happened. So Martell and things of that nature brings up that the bottom line is that he don't want men watching his kids. And it would be different if Melody grew up with her brother, but she didn't meet him until she was in her teens. Didn't you grow up with your jailbird ass brother, allegedly? So can the kids go with your daddy since he been in jail for your life and you wasn't even raised with him? Huh? Since your mama was at work and your grandma was raising you, should your mama be watching the damn kids? Because she looked like a damn man? Like Melanie said, so it's okay for your jailbird ass uncles to be around the kids. But since Melody didn't meet her brother until she was a teenager, she shouldn't be around him. He said that would never happen when they were married. Yeah, because the male that was with the kids was your stupid ass. Mr. Dad, remember that? Mr. Mom? You made her a single mother. So guess what? Things gotta change. Things not gonna stay the same as they were when y'all were married. You bastard. How about Mel get a male nanny, a Manny, and see what he got to say about that? Why the judge is even entertaining this bullshit with Martell, I don't know. Because if this is all he done brought to the court, his lawyer and the judge need their asses beat. Why are you entertaining this foolishness? You can't place a gender on who she have caring for the kids. And then if you want to stick to the brother, that's one. So the other 23 is women. So that should be fine to you then, right? You met a bitch a couple weeks before and had her in front of y'all kids. So is it right for Melanie to say that she don't want women around the kids? She don't know her brother because she met him as a teenager. But you met Sheree a couple weeks prior, and then you had her around your damn kids. You had her around the kids, and that was no problem, right? So why then is it an issue when Mel had the kids around family? No matter what the number of them is. How many have you had them around? Probably just your ass because you ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got no job to go to. You ain't never busy. And then he gonna say, she said, Marcus, the only people that the kids have spent the night with is my mom and my auntie. And they spent the night with my brother at my house. And I had to go to Texas. He said, yeah, but I was in town. Who gives a fuck where you was at? You lived there, right? What you supposed to say? Marcel, where you at? Let me... No. It's her week. What does she got to call you for? And I didn't even know she was out of town. You didn't fucking have to know. Had you acted right and wanted to know where she was at when y'all was married, and was concerned about where the hell she was at when y'all was married, you would have knew where the hell she was. But since y'all divorced, that's none of your damn business. The damn mongoose. Oh, Lord. I cannot. This is the silliest shit I think I ever seen. Why is this even being entertained? Who do you think you are to say who they can be around when it's her week? But she can't say nothing. She don't have no say so in who they're around when it's your week. Destiny played an interview with her saying she don't give a fuck about who you had the kids around. She didn't care. Then you go and get mad saying it's none of her business. That's what she said. She said it wasn't none of her damn business. So she agrees with you, but yet you're still upset about it. Then Carlos says, okay, fuck shit. He asked Mel what she thinks. She said, I can't co-parent. You see me try to do this and be cordial with the co-parenting. It's not working. It's the person that I'm trying to co-parent with, that I'm being made to co-parent with. Somebody that used to be family. Okay? Then Carlos says, okay, well, you guys were able to make it come together for Destin. Boom, boom, boom. They talk about Destin. Look who getting emotional. They show the part where Martell had to get up. He's sitting there. Carlos asking him, what's tea? You know what? Do you regret this? What is it? He said, yeah, I have regrets. I miss that. Carlos said, miss what? He looks like he's about to bust out crying. I'm looking like a fool because I'm about to cry too. Y'all know I'm a fool. I told y'all I can't see him. I can't stand to see men cry. Even though he's half man, half woman. You act like a lady. In it. You act like a lady. He's, so of course, where the fuck is Marcel pulling these damn tissues from? Do he have them in his sleeve? Martell crying. Marcel sitting there like this. Martell eyes getting wet. I miss. Then here go Tisha and Martell with the tissue. Tisha trying to hand it to him. He like, what? She like, He like, y'all better leave him alone. Y'all know he about to cry. He feeling some type of way. Y'all better leave his ass alone before he get up and beat one of y'all asses with that damn tissue. And look like it's snowing up in that mofo. He had that tissue everywhere. But I want to know where, Marcel, you pulling the tissue out of your chest? You got... Trying to look like you got pectoral muscles instead of breasts. Girls used to put tissue in their bra when they was younger and they ain't had no boobies. Since Marcel got all the boobs in the world, he probably had the tissue to try to make it longer, like he got some, pecs, like he got muscles. instead of just the boobies. Oh Lord. Y'all, let me stop. Let me stop. It's a serious moment here. So Martell sitting there looking like a damn fool. And then, like I said, Mel sitting there trying to hold her composure. Because, again, when we, all of us, so I know they feel some type of way. When we see them as a family, when they played the real of them at Destin, the kids, and Martell just, when he is with Mel and those kids, he looks like a good guy. Like he has, like his image is totally different when he's around Melody and those kids. Destin, he looked like a completely different person than the jackass we know him to be. It looked lovely. It was a sight to see. And I don't know if this is the part where he's walking off stage, but he just fucked up. He fucked it up. So Martell doesn't really answer. And Carlos said, you know what I think? I think, you know, that you're scared to open up and be vulnerable. And these bouts of anger that we see in you is you being so scared to open up and say that you made a mistake. Let's clear that up. He didn't make a mistake. Everything he did was intentional. He didn't intend for the outcome to be what the outcome was, but what he did was intentional. There were no mistakes. Let's clear that up, Carlos. So let's quit giving his grown ass an excuse and saying it and minimizing it as a mistake, because it wasn't a fucking mistake. So then Carlos gets to crying and saying how he's concerned about Martell. He didn't say the part that he think he's still in love with Melody. So maybe they cut that part out, and maybe that's the part where he walked off the stage crying. Ain't no telling. But he said that he feels like he, misses his family. And he misses what was in what's in Destin, and what they showed was his family. And that Melanie is his family. And I'm surprised Melanie didn't jump in, but she ain't say nothing, because she was crying too. And I'm thinking that she was crying because, again, she's seen how beautiful they were and how it was and how it's affecting her kids. And like she said, she never thought that she would have kids by someone that she don't even like anymore. She never thought that would be the case. Like, even if you're breaking up with somebody, like when you share love with somebody and, you know, y'all cool, y'all friends, y'all have kids, y'all get married and all that type of stuff, never in a million years, even if y'all break up, do you think that things will turn to the point to where you don't even like this person. You cannot stand the sight of this person because you go on with your little meal. Like, you don't stand the sight of this person. So anytime that happens like that, it's hurtful. It's hurtful that a person that you shared 15, 16 years of your life with to degrade you, demean you, disrespect you on a public platform as he has, and then not think nothing of it, and then for Carlos to sit his raggedy ass up there and cry for him as if him not being vulnerable and him having these anger spouts is some type of supplement for him being vulnerable. No, it's not the damn excuse for him. He should have then followed up with his punk ass and said, you are wrong for the way that you was treating this woman. This woman is your family. This woman is the mother of 4 of your kids. This woman is the reason you're a father. This woman is the reason that you even feel like you have the fucking audacity to tell her that a man can't watch or watch some damn kids. She is that reason. She the reason you even had this damn laughing ass lifestyle, that you ever got accustomed to something. Because you wanted to have the benefit of her working her ass off. And her having these kids and laying down and fucking and sucking on you all day and night. And working and cleaning the house and cooking and going to church. But you wanted to make it her fault that you had a need for something else. And that she wasn't telling you you were pretty enough. How often did you tell her how good she looked? Huh? And then Carlos caught himself trying to give some type of woman speech where he's saying, you know, how he get on men all the time, but he want to get on women now and let women know that, you know, they need to make sure their husband feel wanted. Fuck him feeling wanted. Carlos, when have you given a speech about the men? Because we have yet to hear it on this damn show. On this platform. So what happened? Did the producers cut that out? When you were giving this anthem for the women? Huh? Because nobody gives a damn. And again, here go Marceau with that tissue. Martel took it and threw it over to Carlos like, shit, here. He don't give a damn what he doing to her. But one thing I can say is, it looked like Martel have a weakness when he see Mel cry. And I think that's because he feels empowered in seeing her cry, because he feel like he's broken her down. It could be that, or it could be that he just have a soft spot when he see her cry. And I think he wanted to hear her say some kind words when she spoke. But she turned back on her ice queen. She turned it back on like, y'all. That was a moment, and the moment has passed. Let's get back in your ass. Okay? Y'all like that rhyme? Let's go. So next we have Tiffany and Lou. They're looking good. Okay? Y'all already know I think Lou is handsome. I don't think, I know he's kind of big or whatever, but I like tall guys. Not necessarily as his size, but he cute to me. And Tiffany is cute. The people say like they don't think that Tiffany likes Lou, but Lou's ex-wife is a baddie too. So Lou be pulling them. So I don't know if Lou got that change or whatever that case they see, but like I said, I think Lou is handsome. Like I said, he's fine by me. And I like him. I don't like Tiffany like that, but I like Lou. But I like Tiffany on the reunion because she stated her piece. And now I'm starting to see that with the Dr. Francis thing, I think maybe he did kind of blow it out of proportion because they did communicate with them. And like she said, he didn't ask them anything about themselves or anything like that. So maybe he was just going off previous seasons. Or it could be like Lou said, a setup. It's giving setup. It could have been a setup because, and even with Carlos, because why are you not asking the other couples about that retreat and how they didn't open up and say shit? And how they fake pretending about Tisha friend just passing when the girl had been passed away. And I still want to know that even with that retreat and them coming in, when they talked about the friend, Tisha looked like she was upset with Marceau. She didn't look like she was upset and grieving about her friend. It was given fake on her end. And when Marceau was trying to console her, she was cringing. Like, don't touch me. So I think he probably backhanded her ass in that damn car. Something, whatever. Why they always late? He probably beat her ass before they get there, in my opinion. Allegedly. But, and I don't understand why the guy looked like he was in Kimmy and Maurice's wedding. So why didn't they get the same news when they came like such and such passed? Or if that was their first time hearing about it, why wasn't they just as emotional as Tisha was supposed to be? And it seemed like when they came down for dinner, they were fine. So I think they are despicable people. Like, they just use that as another way to deflect from them being late as hell. And Dr. Francis used that as an excuse not to get into their asses. Because out of everybody that's there, they needed. Like Tiffany and Lou, whatever they got going on, like they ain't had too much going on that we should be concerned about or thinking about. So I don't get it. I don't get why they focused on Tiffany and Lou so much instead of Tisha and Marceau. But I think at that point, Dr. Francis had gave up on Tisha and Marceau. I think he was at the point like, I can't do nothing for them because Tisha is an idiot and it's no hope for her. If it is hope, it's in a capacity that I cannot assist with. So we're done. I think that's why he gave no effort to even tap into them. Lou said it was about some, said he talked about the sexual frustration. It wasn't that long. Him and Tiffany is fine now. Made Tiffany stand up. She pregnant 4 months with a little baby boy. And Tiffany must be a little freak. Because she only got boys. Lou got a boy already. They only got them boys. You got to put your back into it to get them boys. Anyway. Anyway, so she said the boy name is going to be Ace, means unity because he combining the family. And then Marcel... When I tell y'all, I kind of want to set Marceau and Natisha on fire. I cannot stand neither one of them. They are so damn fake. Here they go when Tiffany said she was pregnant. And then Marceau was like, fuck off me. Fuck. Do this shit no more. Lou? What y'all think that was about? What did y'all think that was about? Did y'all see how Tiffany pushed Marceau off of her? Ass off me. Don't you try to touch me. Well, Miss Black. She did how Mama Van did Tisha. Remember when her and Wanda was arguing and she was like, I don't do ghetto. I don't do ghetto. Get on. What you mean ghetto? What you mean ghetto? I don't do ghetto. Sweetie, get away from me. And Tisha was like, well, Miss Van, I think... Don't you touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't you ever touch me. Tisha was so damn scared. While she was talking all that crap in that clip, my mom could fight Mel and her mom at the same time. Well, your mama needed to jump on Miss Van that day because she was about to beat your ass, and it looked like you was scared as hell. She said, don't you touch me. You was like, you almost cut your own damn hands off. Scary ass. Always talking that crap like you tough. Okay, so this last part was the heavy part, of course, about Kimmy's breast cancer diagnosis. I do want to say that me and Kimmy have on the same headband as she had when she was telling Tisha, and another part when she was talking to Maurice. Headband. 20s. Anyway, so of course, Kimmy is emotional. Everybody is getting emotional. Um, Mel looks like she's emotional. Carlos is getting emotional, and he expressed that his mom passed of breast cancer. So his mom must have passed within the last couple of years because he said that she loved this show. Um, Kimmy said that she got her annual breast exam and stuff like that in that December, and then she was diagnosed in June. I hate to bring this up, but it's not coinciding with the timeline that Maurice gave us when he said that Kimmy missed her breast exam because of him and the insurance and her quitting her job. So I know annual means once a year or yearly. From December to June is 6 months. I don't know if Kimmy got them semi-annually. I told y'all them bastards was lying. I told you he was lying and making that shit up. And I told y'all that whole scene with him and Marceau crying was fake. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, Kimmy says that she has to have 20 treatments. She only has 7 left. We know that Kimmy now has rung the bell. I think she's going to be scheduled for her surgery next. I'm assuming the mastectomy, and then she will, I don't know if she's going to get implants again or how well she's going to do with that. I'm assuming that she's going to get implants because Kimmy, not like that, but Kimmy has nice boobies, like, and she displays them. So, she's proud of them, I guess. So, I'm assuming she's going to have the surgery, get them replaced, and then she has the radiation to go through. So I don't know if like once you, I think once you get the mastectomy, then they do the replacement at the same time. I think they do it at the same time. Correct me, somebody, put it in the chat. Is if there's a time frame between them doing the mastectomy and then if you get the implants, then them putting them implants in. So yeah, so she's doing that, and Kimmy says she's gonna be okay, that she getting on cancer ass, and yes ma'am, Kimmy. And that was the end of the episode. So it ended kind of heavy. Carlos expressed, his, things and stuff like that, and was saying about that his mom chose to go through it privately, and my grandma did the same thing. So it wasn't breast cancer, it was colon cancer. So yeah, so we know how stubborn older people can be, and they don't like to burden people with their problems or things like that. So, and then we also know that Kimmy has lost her father in December. So y'all, let's pray for Kimmy. Put Kimmy on the prayer list and everything. And also put her on the list for another damn husband, because the one she got ain't shit. Okay? And we're going to close it out right here before I get emotional. All right, let's go. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Keep me in the algorithm. We moving, okay? We moving. We almost at 3,500, but y'all might as well get me there tonight. 35 all day. Let's go, okay? So we gonna be on our closer to 4K tag. Okay? 10K tag? Y'all know I like to church it up. All right, so let me know what y'all thought about this last part of the reunion. It wasn't that good to me. Put it in the comments. We didn't get any answers about Destiny and Martell. What was in them text messages? What was she calling him for at that time of the morning when only thing is open is legs? Okay? Martell didn't answer about, what was he regretting. He never apologized to Melanie for still continuously to disrespect her publicly. Carlos did not address that. Why? Carlos did not address the Scotts and their BS at the reunion. What do y'all think about that? I don't like the last part of this reunion. It was BS to me. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments. And until next time, guys, bye. Oh, and make sure that you guys are here tomorrow for the live recap of the reunion. Y'all know we're going to have some good people on the panel. Y'all already know. So tomorrow, 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? 11:15 Central, if you're Central, okay? So be there tomorrow or be square. Bye.